reference compass here. So I was meaning to do this a while ago, but I guess I never got around to it. One of the things that you can get from the Aslane's mod pack is Training Room, which allows you to do, excuse me, custom matches. It'll add this button here below Rank Battle. So I'm just going to go over how it works because we've had a few questions about it, and it's a little easier to explain. So you can see right here, there's like 4 rooms already. The reason this is not put into the main game is, from what I'm told, there's a limited amount of servers. So to reduce the number of people, just going here and creating a room and just holding up servers, they basically have a limit. So you can see there's a few people playing here, but not a lot. So all you have to do if you want to create a lobby is hit create battle. So the ship I took in was the Turpits, so that's the ship that's going to be used. Excuse me. If you want to switch the boats, you have to go back all the way out and pick another boat. So we're going to go ahead and create a battle. The first thing you want to do is set up what you want here. So time limit, normally it starts off at like 10. You can move it to 60. You can set the number of people you want in the server. 12v12, for example, if you want like 24 bots or something. And then all the maps you can pick, and the game modes. I'm not sure why there's 2 standard battles, but that's how it is. I don't know what 2KT is. That might be like spectators. It's not like 100% built out because, obviously it's not part of the main release. So you can pick whatever map you want, what game mode you want. I guess this is domination with spectators, for example. I'm not too familiar with all of those, but just to set it up for like a basic test, for example, we'll just do islands, and then you can name your game here like potatoes only. And set as default, we'll keep these settings for you. So it would be a 1v1. In this case, we can just do a 6v6. And then you hit create, and you switch over to this interface here. So you can see I'm in a Turpits, tier 8, and stuff like that. As to adding bots, when you have players come in, they'll come in here. You can drag them into individual areas. Like you can move me down here and then drag me over to here. Or if you press this button, I think it automatically sorts people to try and balance it out. When you add a new bot, you can scroll in through this list. I think it's all the non-premium ships, so I don't think you can add like an Atlanta or a Kid Kami, so you won't be able to see those. In this case, let's say we want to add like a Yamano. You can drag that over. They'll add the bot. You can add up to how many you want here. Armed and active. Armed means that they fire. So they'll fire their AA, they'll fire their main guns, they'll fire torpedoes, they'll launch their planes. Active means they'll move. So you have none of them checked, it'll just sit there. You have active, it'll try and drive around. If you have armed, it'll shoot if it can. If you have both, it'll act like a normal bot. There's also this button over here that doesn't mean very much. Randomly generates ships for you. So this would be horrible for me right now. If you want to remove a bot, just drag it over to undistributed players. Pretty easy interface. If you want to delete the room, you just delete room. If you want to change the game settings, go here. Change it. 8v8, apply, stuff like that. It's pretty easy interface once you get used to it. Just a lot of drag and drop. And once you're done, you just hit start battle. It'll say if teams are incomplete or they're not balanced. Ask you if you really want to do it. You can go ahead and hit OK, and I'll just create the match for you. And once you're done with the match, it'll just put you back in the lobby. You don't have to worry about any sort of close down thing. If you Alt F4 and there's no more players, the server will close down. Everything's fine like that. It's just a pretty simple to set up training room for if you need to do some quick testing for armor or stuff like that, or if you want to play with some friends or like practice. But as I said, rooms are limited, so please don't like camp a room out and just say this is like, House of Potatoes 21. Just stay there for 24 hours.
General quarters.
That's about it. It's a pretty easy way to set up the training room. And then once you do that, you can just have fun with friends. Everyone who wants to play in the training room has to have the mod. So you can't just like invite random people. Other than that, it acts like a normal room, except that you have separate custom game options and you don't earn XP. So that's about it. See you guys next time.